check it out, a cutscene. This game has really good pacing, so when one happens, it's kind of exciting. There's Sokolov! He's still alive! Oh, this is Volgin. He's manhandling him.
Get your hands off me. I'm not going anywhere.
Really now? How many times must I tell you?
Rude.
Tanya.
Each time you resist, your lover will suffer the consequences. Is that clear?
Volgin.
Like, what are you going at him for? What are you gonna do?
Damn you.
Volgin is very hateable, though. Like, yeah, and then he does that right as I'm saying it. He's the worst. He's a good villain in that way. You really want to kick his ass.
Hold it right there, traitor.
Oh, boy. Speaking of dudes who you want to kick their ass.
Let's find out just how lucky you are.
So, again, I mentioned it before, a lot of Ocelot's mannerisms were just things that his mocap actor could do, and they went, hell yeah, brother, put that in the game. It's a lot of why this game's great, because it wasn't all word of God, it was just collaborative, just someone had an idea, they went, hell yeah, bro, let's try that. This is just a thing that Ocelot's mocap actor could do for some reason, and he showed it off, and they went, holy shit, this rules. And they were right to do that. That was so valid of them. Because this fucking rules. Why does he do this? You know who else rules, though? Emmerich's. I mean, he's not an Emmerich, but he's got to pee himself. But you know who else rules? The boss.
There's no such thing as luck on the battlefield.
Oh. He loves it, though. He loves it as much as I do. Alright, but hear me out. What if we just use tech to peel off a celebrity's face? Yeah. Yeah. I'm really not a fan of using real celebrities' likenesses in video games. Because, again, you're just... Look, she broke it. She broke his toy. Go to your room, idiot. Okay, Mom. Yeah, I don't like using celebrity likenesses in games. I think that's such a bad use of our technology.
What?
Like, this game, I mean, all of these characters are so timeless. Like, oh God. Even this, I was remembering this moment and how he actually puts a hole in the wall there.
He may be a child.
You know, and just sometimes the actors would do things. Sometimes, you know, it wasn't all Hollywood. It wasn't all auteur. It was just a bunch of guys, you know, doing stuff. And don't get me wrong, all of the voice talent and motion talent in this game, they're very good. They are professionals. But there's a different air to the product you get when you go, hey, let's hire a guy who's really good at gun tricks to be the gunslinger character. And then you bring him into the studio and he starts doing crazy shit and you're like, oh my God, this changes everything. By the way, here's the end. How did he scoot himself out? Oh, that's how he screwed himself out. Hi, the Fear. Haven't seen you in a while. Look, remember when Vamp did this? That's the only reason he can run on water is because Vamp could. He's such a fucking freak. I love this game, man.
The old man is always sleeping. Is he all right?
Everyone's such a
The end
fucking
is seeing
freak.
what life he has left in him for battle.
The
Normally,
boss is
he's
kind of
dead,
like the most normal human in this whole
but
game.
he'll wake up
But
when
that
the
kind of
time
makes
is
her
right.
even more of a freak. Because she's like, I don't know, just some like middle-aged lady who's really good at punching
does,
dudes
it
and
will be
breaking
the
their
end.
guns.
For the boy.
And making bad puns. Look, it'll be the end for the boy. Do you get it?
No. Sokolov isn't worth your love. You can entertain me.
That's true, too. Yeah, having Vulcan punch that hole in the wall is kind of setting him up. So we know... Oh, shit. Like, he's really strong. We're gonna need to fight him at some point, because it's a video game.
Kuwabara.
And yeah, it's a good way to show, like, oh, Lord. Yeah, it's gonna be a hard boss fight. Everyone's in this scene, by the way. This is kind of similar to the torture room scenes in MGS1, where we get to see all of the bad guys. Because look, there's the Sorrow. We, like, literally got to see the entire villain cast. And it's so cool. There's nothing like that in 2. There's only... No, there's one scene where, after we rescue Ames... Oh, by the way... This is a secret everyone knows about. I'm not going to do it because I want to fight him. But if you take the SVD you got, you can see there's the end there. You can snipe him. You can defeat him early. And he'll get revenge by dropping his wheelchair on you. But we're not doing that this time. Yeah, there's only one scene after you find Ames that you get the bad guys talking to each other. And it's a cool scene in 2. But it's not as cool as when they do it in 1. And it's not as cool as this. Alright. Let's be a little serious here. We're gonna just simply... We're gonna simply tranquilize these dudes from afar. He doesn't like it. What are you gonna do, guy? Huh? Oh, you're gonna call HQ?
This is HQ.
Where are you hiding? Oh, dear.
Acknowledged. Sending reinforcements. Use extra caution.
Alright, they're gonna come in from that door, but I just want to give a little glance to see if there's any special items here. Nope. Just regular items. We got Shield Boys! Shield Boys are bad news. You know, because they got shields. Yeah. Oh. Ah! Yeah, that's not gonna really reach them, unfortunately. That guy's just... barely dangling off the edge there. That could be a problem. I like that, though. I like when we get to see our Freak Show boss characters all together. You know, it's like a movie. Okay, he's got... Nope! You're asleep. Can you... fall asleep, idiot? Come on. Brother, you have so many tranquilizers in your legs. There we go. Wasted a bullet, but that's fine. Yeah, this area... This is a fun little zone. Goofy stuff happens. There's the Keraton. We saw the fear went off in that direction. It's fun, though. Like, I'm by no means the best guy at this game, as I'm sure you're noticing. But that's the thing. This is not a game that you have to be good at for it to be fun. Half of the fun is in the stupid shenanigans that occur. What do we got here? Night vision goggles. So yeah, this was another item we could have gotten in the cave. I did not get it in the cave. Instead, I got it here. And you know what? That's fine. A lot of items they let you get in multiple places. If you miss it, you pretty much never miss it permanently. Again, I appreciate that.
Freeze.
Alright, I'm going to need to loot goblin this area a little bit. Because I'm low on suppressors, and that's not good. Was that all four? Alright.
Freeze.
Alright. You know, if you are going loot goblin mode, it is a good little tip to, once you've exhausted an enemy of all four of their items, to hold them up rather than tranquilize them. Number one, to save ammo. Number two, be very careful with this man. Because it kind of lets you know, okay, I got all the items from this guy. And I'm not going to, like... I know. He's going to bully 2 again. Anytime he stops and chuckles, he's going to say something mean about 2. But remember how I said 2 just kind of keeps rushing you towards progress? This game is like the opposite of that. Every room can take like 30 minutes if you want it to. Just because there's so much to do.
Freeze.
And really,
No, wait.
it's not like there's that many more guards. It's just there's that many more mechanics and elements. Like, yeah, I could hold dudes up in MGS2. In Twin Snakes as well. But do you remember, they really only gave you the dog tags. See, now I'm getting life medicine and shotgun ammo and all kinds of stuff. It is worth it to do that in this game.
Freeze.
And immediately worth it. Whereas in MGS2, the dog tags are a bonus item. That unlocks you further bonus items. They're a collectible that, you know, collect enough and you get the infinity ammo items and you get the stealth camouflage.
Freeze.
But this immediately rewards you.
Trigger. Freeze.
And I like that. I like being able to be a loot goblin in my sneaky game. You know, I was talking about what counts as kills, and you have to think of it as like a mission report,
Freeze.
right? Where it's like, well, I shot the barrel, and the barrel was next to like 4 dudes, and it exploded all of them. But I didn't shoot them, I just happened to shoot the barrel. And they're like, all right, well, I guess you didn't kill them, the exploding barrel did. How do you explain something like this? Well, you see, I took out a whole room, and then I made everyone shake their hips and give me their items. And now my pockets are full of tasty, tasty items. Spending 3 minutes finding and catching a snake. Oh, it's almost like you know what's ahead. Oh, it's almost like you know one of the future rooms we're about to get to. Hey.
Speak.
If you stay low, you're hard to spot.
Thanks.
Speak.
Bastard.
Freeze.
Okay, so I think... I think there's a way to get items out of them on the ground, but I think because his head is clipping through the universe there, no such luck. So let's just change our camo because we're about to go to an indoor area. And that means we finally get to use Splitter. And I think the Splitter face paint, yeah, will work as well. We'll coordinate our look. Yeah, we can get up to 70% camo in a lot of areas here, which is useful because this is a very small area. Like a hilariously small area. Cardboard box is also very useful here. And you can see there's, oh man, there's dudes. We got dudes. We got more dudes than you know what to deal with. Oh yeah, you can kind of see it there. On the antidote, it's got a white cross with a green background. Obviously, the original version of the game had a red cross on a white background, but, you know the deal with that by now. Honestly, I like the simple color change. I think all video games should use some variation of white and green cross to denote healing items because I think it's funny. And also, yeah, green is like the healthy color in video games. Face Desert. We'll take a look at that. But we're going to get this guy back here where no one can see. And then we're going to have a little fun with him. By which I mean we're just going to hold him up again and try and get all of his items. Because I'm a little desperate for suppressors. Not going to lie, I usually have more by this point. I know the upcoming areas, I'll be able to get more. But,
Freeze.
Please don't.
remember in MGS1 and Twin Snakes where Mei Ling was saying, don't take risks to get a bunch of items? I don't remember that. Who cares about that? We want all the items.
Freeze.
I keep pushing their heads through the background. Get our box, because that's going to be very nice. Because there's all sorts of dudes. Yeah, there's that dude. Oh. Hey, look, there's the Keraton up there. Yep, just seeing things. You know, I'm doing a pretty good job spotting the Keratons for someone who said he's not going to get all of them. Okay. Let's just... Okay, yeah. And under there, I'll be safe from view. So we can rinse and repeat. Rinse and repeat. Once we find the Wadar womb, we find Mr. Volgin. It's a Mega Man 8 reference for you. Come on. Wake up. Oh, look, you can see he's got a shotgun. Which...
Freeze.
he now
Don't
drops.
shoot.
So now he's only armed with his Makarov, his handgun. So there's a lot of reasons to do what I'm doing, I swear. I don't have a problem. I'm not just addicted to the thrill. But also I'm a little addicted to the thrill. Life Med! We're getting a lot of Life Med.
Freeze.
Alright. Now, that dude up there, he might be a problem. I don't really know where he is. Oh, hey, do you know what there is for this, though? There's the old camera, which does come in handy occasionally. And I think crawling might be my best bet. Yep. Yeah. Grab these. The old camera does have its uses. There's this idea that it's completely inferior, but that's not entirely true. Whoops. Come on, open it up. Okay, so he's up there.
Huh? I hear something.
Yeah, you do hear something. Can't hear his footsteps.
What's wrong?
Oh, are you gonna try and go down there? Huh? I don't know where this man is. May have been a mistake. Peek. Hey, hey, come up. Well, you know what I can do? Haha! What? No, I didn't want to do that.
Freeze.
Well, I strapped TNT to his ass.
No, wait.
I didn't want to do that. But that's kind of funny. Well, I did demonstrate you could do that in every prior game with the C4. There we go. That's all I wanted. He gave me a suppressor. But yeah, you can do that with the TNT in this game as well.
Freeze.
I'm not going to be blowing that one up. But I am going to be blowing up this one, which I think at this point the safest way to do it would probably be... No, stay open. Where did I put that? Okay, I put it there. Alright, you know, I'm just going to be very careful with my button press. Oh. Oh. It didn't blow up the room for some reason. Did I put it on the wrong... Oh no, and I can't blow up this man. That's another suppressor, by the way. I can't blow it up because it's on this man and I don't want to kill that man. So I'm just going to leave. I'll come back and blow up their food supply later. I don't know why that didn't work. I really don't know why that didn't work. That's so bizarre. Can I blow it up with a grenade? Yeah, nothing's destroyed. What is up with that? Well, let's go on to the next area. I did some cool things. I snuck up behind that guy real good, but then I bungled it even still. That's how things go in this bitch of a mission.